Good afternoon, everybody, and welcome to this afternoon's winter weather update. So we are looking at the possibility of a major crippling ice storm across areas of the Great Lakes and Northeast as we go through Sunday. We're going to be timing it out in this video here. Going to see a round of initial snow and sleet move across areas of the upper Great Lakes as we go through today and tonight, transitioning over to heavy freezing rain across the upper peninsula of Michigan as we go through the overnight tonight. And then as we go into a Saturday afternoon, our main round of freezing rain will begin across Michigan and Wisconsin into the upper peninsula, with heavy snow in northern Minnesota, Wisconsin, and the UP as well, going through Saturday night, Sunday morning, and even Sunday afternoon, seeing a lot of heavy freezing rain, sleet, and snow across portions of Minnesota, Wisconsin, and the upper peninsula of Michigan. Don't sleep on southern Ontario as well, as you're going to be seeing about 48 hours of freezing rain down here, resulting in a crippling ice storm as well across southern Ontario and Quebec. Timing out our storm across the northeast, snow and sleet and freezing rain will move through areas of New York, Vermont, New Hampshire, and Maine as we go through Saturday morning. And this will last pretty much all morning Saturday, actually all day Saturday into Sunday. We're going to be seeing just, again, 24 to 36 hours of sleet, snow, and freezing rain across areas of New England, and especially, again, across southern Ontario and Quebec. And this is going to lead to extremely dangerous ice accretion, as I mentioned before, looking at about a tenth to a quarter of an inch in areas of northeastern Minnesota. But as we go into northern Wisconsin and the upper peninsula of Michigan, we're looking at widespread ice accretion potentials up to a half, 3/4 of an inch, with isolated areas seeing up to an inch of ice accretion. This will result in major power outages for northern Wisconsin and Michigan, even into the northern areas of the lower peninsula of Michigan, seeing up to an inch of ice in some spots. But pay attention to southern Ontario. This model wants to put 1 to 2 inches of ice accretion in southern Ontario. If this actually happens, this is going to be potentially a historic ice storm for areas of southern Canada. So if you are living in Canada and watching this in southern Ontario, make sure you are preparing now for a potentially devastating, crippling ice storm as we go Saturday through Sunday. Looking at ice accretions in the northeast, we're looking at 1 inch to 2 inches of ice accretion in northern New York, southern Vermont, and southwestern New Hampshire as well, resulting in major power outages and tree damage in this area as well. Across the rest of New Hampshire, Vermont, northern New York, up to a quarter to a half an inch of ice accretion is expected as well. Some of this could get down to southwestern Massachusetts. And looking at our snowfall accumulations, this is also going to be a significant snowstorm for much of northern Minnesota, Wisconsin, and the UP of Michigan, with many areas seeing between 1 and 2 feet of snowfall accumulation in the pinks and some of the orange shade areas. And then looking at snowfall accumulations across the northeast, we're looking at about 6 to 12 inches of snow across western Maine, the northern half of New Hampshire, Vermont, and far northern New York State. And closing off our video with our National Weather Service watches, warnings, and advisories map, we have winter weather advisories for North Dakota, most of Minnesota, areas of New York, Vermont, New Hampshire, Maine in the light purples, winter storm warnings in southwestern New Hampshire, northern Vermont, a county in northern New York, a county in northern Wisconsin, and a county in the UP of Michigan in the pink areas. Winter storm watches in northern Wisconsin and Michigan in the blue areas, but pay attention to these purple areas. Dark purple areas are ice storm warnings, which are already in effect for areas of northern Wisconsin and Michigan. So if you live especially from northern Minnesota through northern Wisconsin, Michigan, southern Ontario, and areas of New York, Vermont, New Hampshire, and southwestern Maine, you need to be preparing now for a major crippling ice storm as we go through from tonight all the way through Sunday. Thanks for watching. Please stay safe and have a wonderful day, my friends.